What's up, YMD-Loos? It's Comcast, Mr. 5150, YMDLU.com. And first and foremost, I want to say what's up to everyone that is coming over, checking out Mr. YMDLU himself, me, Comical Mischief in the flesh. But I want to talk about the Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman situation. Now, I really hate stepping backwards a lot of times on my videos, but when a subject really touches me in a certain way, I feel the need and or the obligation to speak on it, because that's what I do. Now, I saw a video last night about Trayvon Martin. Now, this is how I feel. Now, about the pictures of him that were posted by the media, I will say that they did make him look like that he was this and he was that, and he was like what is the word that I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? A altar boy. God, man, my brain just froze up. They did make him seem like he was this innocent child that never did anything. Now, I will say that I agree with that 100%. Okay? Now, with that being said, when people were saying George Zimmerman killed him for no reason, the comeback for that was Trayvon Martin really was not a good child. He was a thug. He was put out of school. So what? I wouldn't care if he got put out of school 600 times. He was caught smoking weed 450 times. He was still killed for no reason. You see, I think that just some people just like to go against the grain at whatever cost, even if they know that it is completely dumb, it is idiotic, and it makes no sense. Just like this. You know, people are saying, oh, you know, it was okay to kill Trayvon Martin because on his Twitter page, he was on there saying no limit this and no limit that N-word, you know. And he was smoking weed and he was high and he got put out of school 5 times. So what? So what, people? He was a young man that was killed for no reason. And I just don't get that, man. I don't understand how people can actually justify this. I don't get it. And to be completely honest with you, it really pisses me off. Because this was a human life. I mean, but it's people that continue on all fronts of the race. You know, they want to make this a race thing about, you know, blacks and whites and everything. That's ignorant. Let's just break this down to what it really is. It was murder. I mean, it was a malicious murder. Now, people can break down the micro mini steps of what George did. Look, people, Zimmerman was wrong. Now, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? If the young man looked out of place, call the cops. Leave it alone. Don't approach the man. I don't care who said don't approach him. It was a public safety officer, a cop. Common sense. And also, if you're a licensed weapon carrier, you know the do's and don'ts. And he was obviously wrong. I have a weapon. Well, I have several weapons. But with owning a weapon comes a great responsibility. There is a very fine line from being right in a shooting and being wrong in a shooting. It is so simple. It is so simple. And in this case, Zimmerman was wrong. You know, and people want to break down that Trayvon Martin reacted like this and he reacted like that. Well, how the hell do you expect a person that is being stalked to react? If I am in a neighborhood doing what I am supposed to be doing, not stalking out a house or trying to break in a house or steal something or harm someone, and a person is just following me, I'm gonna get pissed off. And I don't care what that person's race is. It's just human nature. If I am in the right place doing the right thing, and I know that I'm not doing anything wrong, and you are following me, we're gonna have a problem. But what people on Zimmerman's side want you to hear, understand, and to follow is that, well, look, you know, he was a black little thug, and if he was being approached, he shouldn't have gotten pissed off. Why? I mean, it just makes no sense to me, man. I mean, and it pisses me off, not because Trayvon Martin was black. It could have been a white little boy. I mean, the colors don't matter. You know, I tell people all the time, take color out of what you do, but this case keeps bringing in color, both from, I mean, and it's a lot of black folks that bring up the color, which it has nothing to do with it. You know, I hate situations like this, but I mean, it must be discussed. And people always come to my videos and they get mad, but I don't care, because this isn't an opinion. I mean, if you ask any police officer, which I have done, you know, and they've said, look, man, this is a bad shooting. He pursued him. I mean, now once you take this case and once you break it down to its simplest form, Zimmerman pursued the young man. That is reserved for police officers. Law enforcement officials can pursue somebody. I mean, because he wasn't on Zimmerman's property. Now, let's take this a little bit further. Now, my understanding was this was a gated community, all right? So with that being a gated community, wouldn't he have to show like some ID or to give a reason why he was there? Now, I'm just speculating here, but I'm just saying. Because I mean, and then here is the other part that pisses me off even more. You know, which pushes this to a racial case. A lot of people are bringing up now, yeah, he shot and he killed that little black boy, but Zimmerman used to mentor black kids. So fucking what? So fucking what? I wouldn't care if he mentored 500 million kids. So since he mentored black children, since Trayvon Martin is being painted as a thug, which he wasn't no perfect child, although what child is perfect? So that makes it okay for Zimmerman to pursue this young man, get in a physical fight, and then shoot and kill this young man. That makes no sense. I mean, it's a lot of this going around. Well, since Zimmerman did this, it was okay for him to kill that young man. No, that's bullshit. Now, another thing. So what you're saying is that since I carry a concealed weapon, right? Let's say that I go to let's say that I go to the dollar store, all right? And this guy, he bumps me. And he swings on me. So you're saying that I got the right to shoot and kill this man when the only threat was of me possibly getting an ass whooping. There was no life-threatening situation there. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people saying, well, it was okay for him to shoot. No, it was not. Zimmerman's life was not in complete danger. He's getting his ass whooped, yeah. But the young man didn't have any weapon. So, also, what you're saying is that Zimmerman is a little bitch, and he can't defend himself against a 17-year-old kid. I mean, now, let's say that everything that he is saying is true, and that he was fighting him. Fight back. Don't be a punk and then pull out a weapon and shoot him. That's just crazy to me, man. But that is how I feel, and I already know that people are going to get mad and they're going to come by and they're going to say all that stupid stuff. I mean, you can be mad, but I will say this. I hope that Zimmerman spends the rest of his days in a prison. And with that being said, there are inmates all over the nation that are waiting on Zimmerman. Be mad, get pissed off at me. You can dislike this video and you can type in all of the racial slurs and epithets that you could come up with. With all that being said, the fact still remains. Zimmerman is wrong. He was wrong. And whether he goes to prison, he will not be a safe person. And whether he is set free, he will live the rest of his days in fear. That is my time. Thank y'all for hanging around with me. It's Comcast, Mr. 5150, YMDLU.com. Yamdelu out.